Yeah, so initially it was many challenging thing like I have to like finding the right candidate based upon the database or some of the previous data that I used to be getting from, but later on I
All right. So good day, Pradipta. So we've had a quick catch up a while ago, but for now, let's start this. It's all good that everything is great on your end. So how about this? Could you make a
mm,
short introduction about yourself, like who you are, where you are right now, and basically your work experience?
right. So starting with my introduction, so I'm Pradipta Mitra in the state of West Bengal, so nearby Kolkata.
Mhm.
So talking about my education, so I completed my education in 2023, graduated. So after that, I have worked like one of the companies working with the freelancing, and also I did couple of internships. So these are my experience that I'm having. So I have recruited for IT, non-IT, and as well as like I have recruited many positions like for the full-time positions for the internationality. I previously associated to providing them the resume for the various positions, IT and non-IT, and also like I used to get some commission out of if some of the people are getting selected, and also I did them like the onboarding part like for some of the companies like by introducing the company culture and like some of the other works like ethics that they are going to get from the company. So these were some of the experience that I did in previous.
So you have various experiences when it comes to database management, right? And like on the onboarding process. So based on that, like it has different skills that are involved in there, right? Like it's a specific niche, and there could be softwares that you're using, or maybe tools that you're using in this. So with this, what are some of the skills, or let's just say tools, that you are very familiar with when it comes to this one?
Okay, so recruitment, I domestically use some of the like platform which are usually used by Indian, like Naukri, like LinkedIn is the popular one. And apart
Mhm.
from that, the for the freelancing purpose, I used to use some of the companies like own career page, like for the talent pool sourcing. And as well as they have provided me some of the ATS access, where integrated job posting platform has been connected with some of the different job boards, so that I also use.
Mhm.
And also like internationally, I use like Naukri Gab Naukri, like there was like a well found. So these are the platform I use the most.
So, have you engaged currently with any remote work, or was your work experience based on site or mostly remote work?
Yeah, mostly it was in remote. Like
Oh.
on site, I also did like as an intern positions,
Mhm.
but not did as a like any freelancing or full time position.
Mhm. What does remote work look like in India, like on a general scale? Because for some, like here in the Philippines, remote work, we do remote work. Basically, we're targeting international countries for it. Like we don't usually accept remote work if it's from here in our country. So how about in India?
No, no, it's totally like we also like anticipate like for some of the remote work and as well as for the on-site work. So here everything is acceptable. There is no any boundaries.
How about this? Since we've already know like you have a lot of skills to offer, and that you have started remote work in this industry. So how about could you tell us a moment wherein you've just started in this field? Like what were some of your successes, and let's just say lessons that you have learned throughout the process of going through your journey?
Yeah, the successes that I could say like I have given the like higher like based upon the technicality and as well as by like verifying some of the skills they was required for the sales and marketing non-IT or maybe in the technical like I have like given the hiring even less than like 15 days or 10 days and that was the successes maximum I like got from some of the companies and as well as also I maintain a database, so that is one of my strength you can say. Like whereas I am getting connected with the different people previously, so if they are currently interested, so that kind of opportunity I also be like maintaining, so that the future opportunity, like, if there's any coming, so I can able to deliver that candidate on time.
you've also mentioned, right, that you're into database management. So, could you recall a moment where there was an extremely challenging part, or let's just say an extremely challenging situation during that job?
Yeah, so initially it was many challenging thing like I
Mhm,
have to like finding the right candidate based
mhm.
upon the database or some of the previous data that I used to be getting from, but later on I have set some of the formatting or the like kind of formatting in the sheet in a way like so that I can find some of the good candidates in a like a better way, so I can able to reach out and deliver the candidate on them.
But this is a good topic because you have mentioned about troubles in finding the right candidate. So since this is from a database perspective, right? Like we could not basically see all of the capabilities of a candidate based off on just data alone. So how do you manage that? Like how do you go through the process of filtering the right candidate?
So firstly, checking from the resume itself, like what are the experience that they are having if they have not updated. So from the previous database, I used to try to reach out them if they are looking for any opportunity, then updating their current updated resume or the work they are having, or they are looking for any change that are matching from the current role or not, and also their skill set and how much they have improved their work for their current that they are doing. So yeah, these are some of the things I'm looking.
With this, there's some debate actually online about using ATS or let's just say AI, because we cannot
Yeah.
fully know about the skills of a candidate based off on that. So, what are your thoughts about using AI and basically like ATS tools in finding recruitment? Like, do you think this is the most efficient way of finding the right candidates, or do you have like any idea in mind on how to find the right candidate efficiently?
Yeah, in a way, like if we're having short span of time, it is really useful. But at the case of like many AI, like the era of AI, so basically there are
Mhm.
many tools, and many tools outputs are also the different one. I have
Mhm.
able to check it. So the success rate probability, like for the some of the individual company, it could be the different one. So it's better go to like some of the like come to a conclusion with while checking some of the many tools, and based upon their response, having a practical overview idea by myself and try to screening them, and also thereafter I used to deliver the candidate.
When it comes to the onboarding process, like there's a part
Mm.
wherein you might have found the right candidate, but once you reach out to them, they're not responding back. Like there are situations like that out there. So for you, like in your case, like have you experienced any similar situation when it comes to that?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I have faced this a lot previously, starting this. So basically, for that, what I did was like I used to not conducting the interview or selecting the one particularly, but try to select many, because if any candidate is backdrop or maybe they are not like currently continuing with us anymore because for some of the other good opportunities, so I could able to take some backup option like so that I can deliver the candidate on time.
What are some of the things that you would love to achieve with your career? Like, would you love to explore different skills, especially with the trend right now, which is AI and technology, or would you love to just stay with the skills that you have right now?
No, definitely. I'm quite like upskillment of like knowledge every day, each and every day. I'm
Mhm.
trying to exploring some new things, and definitely I'm just getting exploring more and try to get some adapt knowledge and try to implementing on the future purpose, like which can be the trending tech to reducing the time automate and also the accuracy for hirement of the candidate.
So, could you share with us, if it's possible, like what are some of the things that like that you are studying right now when it comes to upskilling and hiring candidates in an efficient way?
So basically, I do follow some articles, or maybe you can say the top companies like MNCs, like HR or some of the other people, those who are launching some of the new like tools job in the market. So I'm just trying to follow them out from the sources of internet, and thereafter I just use it by having this usual about that tool while using it. And if I found it to be good and efficient to use for the with the accuracy, so I try to be using that.
From your journey, what's the biggest lesson that you found to be the most important? And if there's someone out there who's starting to walk through this journey, the same path that you have taken, what would be that one piece of advice that you would love them to know?
So try to adapt new skills and knowledge like from the different methods while creativity in your mind, and after that like we all can take away some of the like way to find some of the new ways whereas we can like go on upon, and we can probably achieve the success from it.
I have a follow-up question, like while you were speaking, because in the hiring process, right, or in the onboarding process, there's some debate also online that yeah, we do experience candidate ghosting as well, but there are times wherein recruiters were ghosting their applicants. So, what do you think is the main problem right there on why recruiters sometimes tend to ghost applicants?
Okay, so basically they are like lackingness of like work, or maybe they are not so much decisive like regarding their commitment that they're working upon their task and responsibility properly, and that could be the one reason. The second reason could be the job change market, or the company's growth perspective could be the one reason that company is not that much growing as per the job market, or candidate is not looking up to that company to be staying on. And also some of the job changing trends in, and also while looked after competing from the different companies advantaging. So these are the some of the reasons that can be included.
There's also a time wherein you were a candidate once, right? A job seeker once in time. So, with this, could you share with us some of the challenges that you have experienced personally? Like, what are the red flags that you have noticed when it comes to applying for a company that when you saw this, oh, I don't want to apply to this anymore, or let's just say any challenges during the hiring process wherein you were waiting for so long and then there's no reply. So, what's your personal experience on that?
So yeah, I have faced many challenges. I used to like for example, when I was applied, so I did not get that much a response because some of the lackingness of my skills and also improve. My communication skills was not that much great. So I try to adapt some of the speaking skills, knowledge, and I have joined some of the courses or program whereas I learned some of the things to like deliver the adequate knowledge from the like viewer's perspective, and as well as like I improvise my skills learning some of the new technologies and working some of the things that required for the company's perspective, and thereafter I like tried again, and yeah, that's how I go.